Leche. Parity, not patriarchy, past, present, futures. Here's we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of person histories on this, our homes, and all our planets, past, present, futures, we also call ourselves other names, such as, including ever young goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean, we have some helpers today, does that mean we have, that we're trying to create a pantheon and put ourselves above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracy, so that all the Elohas and Elohims, all the Eli circles and Erlois, all the females and males, all the souls that Goddess God has created, creates, and shall creates, past, present, futures can be reunited again, back and forth in circles, times, in balance and contact, because space-time is not linear. Now, does that in any way suggest we're trying to usurp the ever-lovings, ever-living's authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever-present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we knows and have ever knowns and shall ever knowns, including all our families, communities, all the females reparatively the divine feminine, and all the females and males equally reparatively the divine feminine as masculines, spelled with the I in it, traveling back and forth in circles on the balance and contact for heaven's on this and all our earths. Therefore, we says, Namaste, the divines within us, greets the divines within yous and alls. And we says, Mikotuya Oyasin, Mikotuya Kostarals, we're alls related. We are alls and any's and everyone's related. Any's and alls and everyone's related. And because we know we're alls related, we can't suggest and chest and can't guts together again, back and forth in circle times and balance and contact. We also says, the lights within us greets the lights within yous and alls. Comingsz, Pax, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Merci, Shlanzavag, Namaste, of course, Ubuntu, Dasvidanya, Sayonara, choose all the languages, all the heritages and hues, back and forth in circle times, on all contacts, and continents and beyond, because space-time is not linear. It loves and lives longest and prospers everyone's and alls. And therefore, and why? Because we know that we are all created of star stuff, and because we are heeding the wisdoms, the kindness and the wisdoms of the divine feminine friendlies and egalitarian civilizations, especially like a very long Magdalenian era, and especially Atlantis and Thrace and Ubuntu, back and forth to Mount Release, before and after endurance, Vedics, Druidics, and Moors on the smaller context and beyond, because space-time is not linear. Therefore, we call ourselves other names, such as co-white cat proper women's, co-changing women's, co-Iroquois, Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-sister continues, co-cousin brothers of the clans and gens. We call ourselves co-sky women's, co-earth women's, co-spider women's, co-kachinas, co-katsinas. We call ourselves co-daganach, co-kalki, co-amamamadi, co-avash kastaras, co-kwanyans and Buddhists. We say Orishas, Yamayas. Put that right up in the beginning. And Zayoshan's, co-Shans and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz. So I don't let that word Christ attributed to the word Christ in ancient languages simply used translates to anointed. Anointed to do what? Greatest kindness and wisdoms reunited back and forth in circles times for our heavens on this and all earths now cosmical years. And therefore, we all also call ourselves other names, such as co-Estelarianlies and, co-voluntary new times, co-Cupids, co-Psyches and Eroses, co-Estros and Estroses, that is, Aestroses and Aestresses, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is, the Magdalens and Nazarenes equally, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively with the Ayatid, and connect you then to the ancient heritages, especially of Atlantis. Hesperus, Atlantis, Thrace, Ubuntu, back and forth to Mount Release, before during the Vedics, Druidics, and more. And so that we can't call ourselves very real stargates, Atlantis, and all holy lands and sacred risens, reborns and risen nativities and always springs, young adults, very first come first, last it shall be first come first, but not only teams of Stargate and Star Trek put together for purity peace cultures on this and all our planets. Now, it sounds like a daunting task to open this heart to extend the Akashic records for reborn and risen humanities. Actually, it's easily accomplished via the new millennial golden rule, which you can read at 5050 now.wordpress.com and just actually read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making awesome the sows. And you'll also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives. Use, and use. Because use, cans, and shells and cans becomes with us as Equinoxtrueqsz co-secretary general, and the only issue we have to be concerned about was when the silly and stupid enough to lose our incarnations, lose this planet, and have to do it again from somewhere else in the universe according to our doing some karmic good and not so good. But we actually believe we cans and shells and cans accomplish this from here now in conjunction with others watching and listening. And you can see our names and pictures there, and we can't say all of them, we'll say some of them, you can read more there. And of course we start lovingly genealogically with our great and grandmothers, especially this month of our mothers, our own great grandmothers' nativities, so great at gatherings, and of course Mother's Day, but always, it's always springs, and of course, and then we equally have our Shakitas, all the females of our families, past, present, and futures, and also, especially right now, and always, our youngest generations, our females, and males, all husband and all females, always circles and always equal use. And so we'll say some of the names, we'll say some of them, then we can say, you're going to say in Queen Esther and all the Iroquois, Scottish clan mothers, and in fact, more recently, Barbara Herschel, Lydia Sansa, and of course, Virginia and Lydia of Wandering New Times, and then we equally have, especially, Myrtle Rosary and Pearl, our COVID kept ones, and especially my Patricia Sunflowers, and equally Martha Myrtles and Sophie, and Lauren, especially, and we're singing crickets and lilies, and of course we have our Buntis families, we have Rochelle Reyes families, Josephines and Anns, we have Lillian Guyans and Goggies, and lots more there, Sislins and Mabels, and lots more there, and of course we have our Lights families, we have Sylvia and Bonnie and Sabina and Magdalena, lots more there. And of course, we have our Stellarian families, Hannah and Ellen's, lots more there. And especially dear to our hearts, we have our reintertwining Vidusians, Marians, Magdalenes, and Nazarenes, and that's Estrella and Liberty and Estrella, and especially as Harry Harriet and Radiant Ray, Radiant Ray, and as Sarah Harriet, and English Sharon, Triumphal Circle, as Clara, Jubilant Jacqueline, Precious Empty Bedrooms and Rose, Marie, Grandma, Papa, Grandma, all the great restored Grandma Georges. She's only one of the lessons of religions and always of us, with all of us. We have Barbas, and we have Jenny's, Leonie's, and Lynn's, the God family, Rachel Wolf of Sky of Stargate Hills. We have, of course, our current generations of females, Actress and Rachel's, and Anne Marie's, and Julie Anne Marie's, Equals, and Barbara's, and Jenny's, and Diaz and Moore's, lots more there. And, of course, our youngest generations. We have our April's of Risen, Earth's Angelines, also particularly Edith's. We have Roses of Wisdom. We have Hesper's and Wells, Six and Anastasia, Some Mystery Squatters. We have the Lighting Musicians, of course. And we have, especially our beloved Vanessa Salia, and Harmons of His Russell, Ye's Equals. And we have, of course, equals Hadassah and Gretel, Leanne Rose, Ben Shannon, Blessed Rose, and Morris are coming from always Estellarians, always overlatedly soons. La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity not patriarchy, past, present, futures, of these blessings.